When a crime is committed by someone who is suspected of being a Caucasian, then the police and authorities have absolutely no qualms whatsoever in pointing out that particular trait. When an atrocity is committed by someone who is suspected of being Caucasian, again, the authorities have absolutely no qualms in pointing that trait out. I should say characteristic rather than trait, but you get my meaning. They will immediately jump on the far-right fascist, right-wing Nazi bandwagon. Now, when an atrocity is committed by you-know-who, the police and authorities will always come out with the same statement. We don't know what motivated this person to commit such an act, etc., etc., etc. And then it's the inevitable mental health card. It's always been like that. I am, of course, referring to the incident in Lambeth in London last night. Now, according to the media, there was a car crash and then someone threw corrosive substance or acid at a group of people, including children. A lot of them were hurt, including a few police officers who attended the scene. And so far, that's all we know. And so Lambeth Police tweeted this on their account, and it says, "A manhunt is underway to trace a suspect after a corrosive substance was thrown at people in Lambeth last night. We urge local people and drivers to check their doorbells and dash cameras for any footage that might have captured him fleeing the area." And so we know it's a man, and that's it. Now, my question is this. How the hell are people supposed to know what this man looks like? All the police have said in this tweet is to look for a guy that's running. Could be a jogger, an innocent jogger. It could be someone trying to run to catch a taxi or a train or a bus. And they're not narrowing it down very well, are they? Somebody must have seen him. Somebody must have seen him and know what he looks like. And therefore told the police, especially the victims who he threw the acid at. Or maybe, just maybe, the police know who it is and they know this person identifies as a man, but to you and I has the shape and build of a woman. And the police don't dare. You know what I'm getting at with this, don't you? London is a melting pot of ethnicity, and this characteristic is crucial in identifying him. So why didn't Lambeth Police put this down? I suspect, of course, it's all to do with wokery, political correctness, and their DEI policy. If this guy, this perpetrator, has a distinct characteristic, then I suspect the police don't want to mention that in case they're being called racist. It's the same with their stop and search policy, why it's been watered down, and that's because they've been called racist. Of course, I'm not suggesting for a moment that this perpetrator is, of course, of a certain protected demographic. All I'm doing is pointing out the police's pattern here, their usual pattern, when reporting this to the public. To them, to the woke police, being called racist is far worse than doing their jobs and saving lives. As it is with this guy's, I suspect this guy's characteristic, and it's an uncomfortable truth for them. Because I promise you folks, if this guy was a Caucasian, we'd know about it. They'd have no qualms telling us either. But there we go. That's the way it is, unfortunately. There's a guy on the streets of London right now running around, walking free, because the police are too scared to point out a certain characteristic. That's my opinion. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Paz49. Thanks for listening. And until the next time, Roger Trout.